Oh, sit down, please. I'm good. It's all day.
So now, you guys don't get to do a lot of scenes together.
No.
Does it feel, because you have such a big cast that's sort of spread out in different places, I mean, is there ever a thought of maybe everyone coming together more? Or
That may happen. I think that might happen.
this season?
That might happen.
Been watching.
Has it maybe already been shot?
No, we don't do. To me, I'm always like, whenever we get to pass each other, them finishing up, coming out of the makeup trailer, and me going in, I'm like, oh.
What, does it involve a Motel 6 or something?
Exactly.
You would love that, huh? He wants me to go with Russell.
He wants to see that. Does it feel like separate shows sometimes?
I think it used to more, and that's one of the things I think they addressed this year by focusing and narrowing the storytelling of who they were going to really show the show through the eyes of, and they have made the world a little smaller, I think. And I think that's very satisfying for an audience, because you want to see your favorite characters interact with each other. How does this man or woman affect, they're always angry, they're always whatever, emotional. What if those two got together in a scene? Or I'd love to see, I think we have a little bit more of that passing off. But it's done, I think it's done in a very smart way. It doesn't seem sort of gratuitous, like say, well, we'll just throw them all together one day because everyone wants to see them all.
Right.
There's a reason, to be there. So they won't just have us there randomly. There are specific things that happen that pull both detectives and street cops in, together. And we've had stuff in the past in passing. We've had a few scenes together.
Right. They're just
Not
so
a lot.
quick.
They're
It
quick.
just goes so
It's
quick.
so quick. And we do. There's a great vibe on set. Everyone really does truly enjoy working with each other. So it's fun when we get to do it. It's fun for us. So.
Yeah. What he said.
So Regina, do you get to fire a shotgun again?
I don't know.
Well,
I'll leave it
have
at
you
that.
had a
I'll leave it
chance
at
so
that.
far?
I don't know.
Would you like to?
I'm not as comfortable with the whole gun as much as other people, like, out there. We're training and stuff like that. I'm like, my nails when I'm loading the bullets in. I don't know. I have a newfound respect for weapons. I mean, I never really worked with them the way we have, and just the way they teach us to handle the gun, how we're supposed to draw our weapon, all of those things, and then when you feel the power of it, all of those things really make you go, oh. No, it's not like, oh my God, take it. But it is definitely, I definitely respect the firearm.
You know that scene.
Where you going, Mike? You act like you have to work or something.
You know that scene with you and the shotgun is one of the most popular clips online ever for Southland.
Oh, wow. That's pretty exciting.
Everybody wants to see Lydia with the shotgun.
The shotgun. Yeah, that was a cool scene. I mean, just when I watched it, you never know what something's going to look like until the finished product. And I think the cool thing about our show is that there's not music going on.
Right.
If everyone's life can have like
A soundtrack.
a score going the whole time, we'd probably be better people. But I think that's what made it more intense. That all you can hear the breathing and the nervousness and the noise from opening up the safe and all those things just make you like. Whereas if there was like, I think that we're so used to hearing that when we're watching things now that not hearing it intensifies everything.
Right. And then with the red cam and following you around
movement
and
stuff. There's this one episode that we had done when the very first time the gangsters had come to and shot up Janila and her grandmother's home.
Right.
And then it's just after you hear all this, and then it's just silence, and you see the feathers from the pillows going down. Like, that was just so eerie, and I think that was like one of the few times that on TV you really, really felt like what it would feel like if someone's home was shot up. I mean, we've seen it before, but I don't think it felt you know, it hit home as much as when you for me, and I'm on the darn show. It's just like, wow. And then it goes to commercial. Oh! So.
Regina, between you and Sean, Tom, and then so many of you have so much film experience, I was wondering, like, how do you feel that maybe sort of elevates the quality of the show, and what's sort of the adjustment that you maybe had to make coming onto the series?
I think that it just kind of just went perfect with the style of the show. That's kind of, I feel like every episode kind of plays out like a mini movie, you know, and so it just, probably for people that are in the TV world, it's more different for them, you know, in the TV world, meaning the audience.
Right.
You know, that this style of show is more different for them, but those people that watch film that are watching this show, they're like, whoa, wow, you know, it's like this is what I can get into. So for us, it's not really that big of an adjustment.
It's still like making like a mini movie.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. Just moves faster. You know, we move fast.
How many takes, right?
And not many. You have to come. You need to know your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't come not knowing your lines. It doesn't. We've had a couple, you know, people that have come on that have done guest parts that, you know, they were told that we move fast, and they were told that we don't have any mini sides on set, and still, even with knowing that, when they get in it, it's going so fast. It takes them, like, you know, a moment to adjust to. We're not doing another angle. We're not doing. No, there was a camera running right there.
Because you have to know your character, know your lines, know what the scene is, where the camera, you know, all that, and just boom, go.
A lot of times you don't always know where the camera is. I mean, even I've been surprised where we've had cameras, but you should just assume that there's a camera hitting you from every angle whenever action is going.
Is there a lot of rehearsal and prep time, or is it just boom?
No, I mean, it's a lot of prep time. Well, not a lot, but, you know, more prep time for the key departments, heads. But for us, you know, we get the script, and sometimes we do table reads after we've already shot a day's work from that episode.
Oh, no kidding.
So, yeah.
You shoot a scene from the episode and then do the table read after.
At lunch, yeah, and it's really, really odd. Because when you've shot that scene, you've ad-libbed to put your little things into it, and then you're reading it at the table read, and it's like, oh yeah, I didn't even say that. So that's odd. But it's
Do you feel it's more helpful to do the table read first, because then you sort of get the, or do you like that it goes back and forth?
I don't want to get myself in trouble. I'll just answer sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. We have a lot of fun, and it moving fast, I think, makes the set a more interesting set to be on, because there's not time really for you to overthink what you're doing. So therefore, if you're not overthinking, you're usually not overacting, which all of us feel like, as actors, feel like sometimes you kind of fall into that. You're doing too much. But we'll have like 9 pages in a day, where other shows might have 5, you know, or 6. But we will be.
Are there longer days as compared to other shows, or?
They're shorter. Like, yeah. Like Law and Order Los Angeles works on this lot, and we're like, hey, see, guys?
You shot more in your short period of time than they do in their whole day.
And then they do in their whole day, yeah.
They just keep messing it up and doing it over and over again?
No, I think, no. I think that we just kind of, part of the beauty of our show is that it's not supposed to look perfect. It's supposed to look like what real life kind of is. You know what I mean? I'm talking to you, and, you know, I can be looking at her while I'm talking to you, or the camera can be kind of like only catching this part of me, but really wants to see what your reaction is, you know. And that's really kind of, you know, life You kind of like pay attention to those things. You know, you're having a conversation with someone like, he kept crossing his legs. I don't know why. Well, that's like those little nuances of what we capture on this show. And that's what allows us to just kind of get in and get out. Because if we were shooting this whole scene, the camera would kind of be moving and tagging all these different things, you know, like whoever's bored right now with what I'm saying, the camera would be catching that.
Right.
Not even, and then the audience stops listening to what I'm saying, and the message that we're trying to get across is she's boring when she talks, and we got it across just by tagging everybody else in the room. So that's how we do it on South.
That's how we do
We're
it.
gonna wrap this